Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. Here we are 1 week later after a fun derby. We're live for a nail biter Timberwolves Warriors game. Doesn't that sound exciting? So far, it's been as expected. Couple mid-grade teams going at it, seeing what they can do. Seeing if they can make some noise. Buddy Hield playing like he's 2013 OU Sooner or whatever year he was there. Appreciate y'all being here. This is the second show of the Wet Bet Network. We are bringing in the views. Look at that. Welcome, everybody. If you missed our show last week for the Derby, it's a hell of an ordeal. We are bringing you all kinds of new stuff to the betting world of the interwebs. We have the Wet Bet. We'll set it up for you again here soon. Let you get some guesses in on the board. But yeah, it's great to have everybody here. We're going to go over some horse racing. We're going to go over some Big Four sports. We'll probably hit on some goals later on. See how long the Wet Bet takes today. If you go back and watch the previous episode, you'll have an idea of how long that took. Maybe you'll be our first member of the official Gushers Club here at the Wet Bet Network. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff here on a Saturday night. 8:38 Mountain Time. God's country. Let's get it set up for you. Get some guesses out there. Hit up the chat if you got any questions about the Wet Bet. Let's bring it in. We are going to stick with the same setup as last week. Appreciate y'all that were there for the inaugural Wet Bet. We got Grandma's lime jello mold diluted down with 7 cups. I might have did 6.5 this time of pure mountain water. 1 jello mix, 6.5 cups of water straight from the tap. And we have the same participant as last week. We are going to stick with Mr. Secretariat all the way through the Triple Crown run. Have a few weeks of him, and then we'll find somebody new to get wet. And our ice, again this week, 7-inch pie pan. 1 cup of water frozen in the aluminum pie pan goes onto the jello mold. It does float, folks. It does float. So what are we doing here? Well, let's quickly go over it as what we said last time. This started years ago. Out back of the office, there was a Walmart shopping cart on the pond, middle of February. So we started an office pool to figure out when that sucker would fall through the ice. We didn't know if it was going to be days, weeks, months. You never know in the mountains. The beautiful, beautiful western United States here. So we started the pool, got the guesses in, and I sat there at my desk and I was like, fuck, I could start a network about this. So 3-4 years later, here we are. We're at the Wet Bet Network, bringing you the Wet Bet. It's only going to go up from here, so you got to get in on the Gushers Club early, folks. You will not regret it. 15 years from now, you will say, damn, I'm so glad I was in the Gushers Club. All right, so what do? We place Mr. Secretariat on the ice. You get your guesses in. We bring you live, accurate, precise temperature of the basement here, 66 degrees, 30% humidity. You guess a time, a total duration We will start the clock as soon as Secretariat lands on the ice. Every now and then we got to reposition a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Um, so once the repositioning is done, that's when we're locked in and you are hoping for the best. There's no prices right here. It's whoever is closest to the total overall time. Sometimes Secretariat will slide to the side. He can hang on the side for a while. If you were there last week, you saw both times we did it straight over the edge. That counts as a fall through the ice. We're still working on the science behind this. We will improve. We will improve. So yeah, let's get those guesses in. Throw them in the chat. I see them coming in. You think this is 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? Is it 30 seconds? Is it 45 minutes? Get those guesses in. We'll get this started here in the next minute. We'll start that time up. Got 11 minutes left in the Warriors Timberwolves game. Probably should start paying attention there. You can probably guess who we're pulling for in these playoffs. Talking Mountain Time Zone here, folks. And God knows the Utah Jazz ain't in the playoffs. So, take some guesses. All right, how many we got in here? Woo, look at that. You guys get those times in. I'm going to throw my time in after we start. Unofficial. I'll never be in the Gushers Club. I just run the Gushers Club. Just a runner. Just a runner. All right. 10 more seconds, folks. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Get precise, down to the second. This is real. All right, here we go. Let's do a clock test. Beep. See, it works. It starts. Reset. We're at 0. We will have a repositioning period to make sure he stays nice and centered to start. You'll hear the beep. Oh, yeah. Sometimes the ice gets a little thick on one side. We're going to start it there. I think we're pretty good. We might have some movement. If we slide off right away, we will start this over. Because that's the rules. But we're running. You got those guesses in, I see. Like it. I like it. What's Draymond Green up to these days? Julius Randle is just a better Draymond Green. There are certain players in this league that I wish were on my team. That guy might be one of them. Step back. All right, got us a nice low-scoring game. Timberwolves need to hit some shots, keep it close. We want overtime. We might need overtime if we're going to have a long, wet bet tonight. You never know. You just never know. All right. Let's check in on some news here. What has been going on in the Big Four, folks? And let's not forget college baseball either. The Bats are live. What, Longhorns are first in the country? Who's second? No one knows. We'll pay attention in the next month. We will follow along in Omaha. But let's jump to the Pollock report. Big Pollock. That's where I get all my good news, see what's going on. You know, as a family man, sometimes life gets in the way and you just can't pay attention to all 734 horse races each week as much as I would love to. Just can't do it, so we got to jump in here, see what's going on. We knew that Peter Pan was going on. Hill Road won that thing. Got to catch it live walking through the store earlier, so I figured we'd pull up a replay. Someday we'll make it to Belmont. Someday we'll make it to New York. You never know. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. Captain Cook got out to a hot start. Vassimo. I thought Vassimo was going to win this thing. He didn't get it done. Let's see what happened here. I was in and out of this 2 minute race trying to manage a kid. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, folks. Don't forget it. Fill those cards out. Get your ladies something nice. Not much movement there. Captain Cook went off at 7-5. Vassimo 6. McAfee. Hill Road. What the heck was he doing? There he is. 5 links off the lead, coming along. Getting excited for summer racing. Don't know about you guys. Gonna try and follow Del Mar nice and tight this year. Wow, McAfee and Captain Cook up there, and then here comes Hill Road. Vassimo just died. Shoulder to shoulder, and Hill Road closes on him. Oh, that was beautiful. What a run by Hill Road. 149.22. That horse was nice. He closed nicely. So yeah, Peter Pan was a good race, it looked like. Nice little infiller. Had a few other stakes race, it looks like, out at BAQ, Belmont at Aqueduct. Man of War Stakes. John A. Nerid Stakes. Ruffian Stakes. Nice card out there. Gotta pay attention a little more there. There, Mr. Wet. Keep your head in the game. I think it was kind of just a weekend of coming up for air from the Derby, get back to the Preakness. Next weekend will be fun. We'll see when we can bring you a live show. Might have a little family plans, a little commitment on the weekend, so we might just be audio only, or we might wait till Sunday night or Monday night, give you a reaction of the Preakness. I think Rodriguez is going to be a tough one to beat there. Maybe we'll come in before the race and break it down a little bit once we know some draws. When are they drawing that thing? When do they draw the Preakness? Let's see. Secretariat's holding on strong. Time check. 5:45. 5:48. 5:49. Clock doesn't stop. It keeps on rolling. Keep that diesel going. Rolling. Alright. Where was I? Preakness. Draw time. Position draw for the Preakness. Monday, May 12th. 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Alright. We will wait and see. Post time next week is May 17th, 4:50 Mountain on the Peacock in BC. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Disappointed that Sovereignty is not going to be in it, but it is what it is. We move on. Someday we'll figure out the Triple Crown again as an industry. I talk like I'm in the industry. I'm not. Just a casual fan. So, Draymond's fighting on the sideline. Looking good, Dre. What is he, 37 now? Nah, he's younger than that. 34. Who knows? All right, so what's been going on in these playoffs? The good guys got knocked out of the NHL playoffs here in the Mountain Time Zone. So we are not keeping our head in that very well, but I think it's going to be hard not to root for the Jets, the new guys on the block. They just seem like a fun time up there in old Canada. That'd be a fun place to go to a game. Wherever the heck they're at, out on the street, always partying when they switch over to that camera angle. Always looks like a good time. Leafs might be in trouble. It's hard to tell yet. Got the 2-1 lead still, though. Panthers are not going to go down easy. The Stars, I mean, I think that series with the Jets, to me, is going 7 games. Mikko Rantanen, just a stud. It's going to keep the Stars in it, without a doubt. The Jets are always going to put up the goals. So if they can prevent the leaks on the back end, it should go 7 and be a fun one at the end. Golden Knights and Oilers, 3-2 right now into the second. Edmonton pulled it out of their behind the other night. Nothing wrong with that. It's probably one Canadian team I would not root for, but Golden Knights are a tough one too. I don't know much about the Hurricanes this year. Speed tracking that one. They're up 2-1. All right. Who's on the docket tomorrow? See what I can. Jets, Stars, Leafs, Panthers. Like it. See if we can tune in any of those. Keep our head in the game on the NHL a little bit. Probably not, but we'll see. It's tough when your team's out. You just want to win. Who wouldn't want to win? Secretariat is holding on strong. You guys should have been here last week. Things were getting live around this time. All right. So yesterday, NBA. Didn't know I was showing off the leg the whole time here. Giving y'all a show. Man, viewership is going up when I show the leg. Woo! Watch out. Saturday afternoon. Friday. We had hell of a beatdown from Cleveland. What happened with Tyrese Halliburton? I did not catch a lot of that game, but when I did tune in, he was just not playing. Was he injured? Because he was not in there, and then when he was, he didn't do crap. Prime Donovan Mitchell coming out. We got some bubbling going on with Secretariat here. That usually means our ice is melting, which is what we want in the simulated wet bet. You know what? Throw your guesses in if you're just joining and you didn't get in before the breakdown. You could be an honorary member in the Gushers Club. You won't win, but would timestamp this thing and know who got their guesses in. So, yeah, Donovan Mitchell looked great. If they can steal another one in Indiana, you got to feel good about the Cavs regaining home court. I mean, Dean Wade, Cleveland, just doing Dean Wade things. It's probably going to be the reason why they win a championship. They're not going to win a championship. Donovan Mitchell is amazing, but I just don't see Cleveland going up against Boston or, the Knicks are the Knicks, but I think Boston can take care of them. I think Cleveland's not out of this series by any means, and probably are going to, you'll know a lot after Game 4. If it's another dominant win, then you feel good. If it's a close win, you got an uphill climb still. Maybe not an uphill climb, but a good grind in front of you. Get some grinders out. But if you lose, you're in trouble. So don't lose, Cleveland. Can't have a team from Indiana doing good at basketball. Other game last night was OKC Flopper University, if they were a college team, which a lot of times they do play like college teams. They remind me of like 2007 Missouri or something. Like, what is that about? Just super handsy defense. The refs just decide not to call anything because if they called everything that looked like a foul, they wouldn't have any players left. So they got to leave them in somehow. So they're just very play defense with their face. There's no doubt they hustle. There's no doubt they have really good players. But it's just rough to watch those games. And that's what mid 2000s Missouri was. Or like a Bob Huggins West Virginia team or something. God knows those teams were scrappy. And then you got the Nuggets taking game 3, regaining the momentum in the series. I mean, I think you're in big trouble if you're the Thunder and you lose game 4. It's a hell of a climb, but I mean, I think game 4, the Thunder are going to come out and scrap their way to a win. This is one that I don't see any way it doesn't go at least 6 games, but probably 7 for sure. No movement from Secretariat yet. It was looking a little interesting there. We're up to 14 minutes, folks. We are beyond last week's plunge into the wood. Came over the edge last week. But we'll see. You never know. A little bit different time in the day. Optics coming through the window a little different there. Who knows? Maybe he's just going to sink in and grind out for a couple hours. We got 5 minutes left. Game time. That'll be like 75 freaking minutes of life that I got to watch the Timberwolves play the Warriors. Whew. Oh, Jimmy Butler. Still doing it on the block. Timberwolves are so rangy. They got length. They long. But yeah, I thought it was a hell of a game by the Nuggets to get it to overtime and then just totally dominate overtime. I mean, Jamal Murray was doing playoff Jamal Murray stuff. If they have that, the problem last year was it just wasn't consistent for them. God, Saturday beers are coming up. Hold them down, big guy. I've been slurping down the Bud Light Platinums lately. Shout out Bud Light. They regained my trust a few months back. You can't shut them out forever. You got to bring variety. You got to have the keys and the buds. It's all the variety you need. Except for the Miller Lights, you need those too. But yeah, slurping down the Platinums lately. Feeling good. But yeah, I mean, Jamal Murray, last year they just didn't have him full time doing his thing. He was there, but he wasn't, right? I mean, if you get that, the difference this year feels like you got a improved Aaron Gordon and you got a grittier Michael Porter Jr. And then you just got more experience on the KU kid. So, yeah, I think they're in a little bit better position than last year. But if they make it through this round, the Timberwolves will be a tough test as well. If they can get out of their series with a Steph Curry-less Warriors. Does anybody still root for the Warriors? Just feels like a team that's from 2019, but who knows? He might be moving a little bit. 17-14 time check. This could be a long one, folks. Last week we got 2 wet bets in. Still no members in the Gushers Club. Gonna have to keep pumping those numbers, get you in here a little earlier so you can join the club. I like it though. Appreciate y'all being here. This is fun. We are watching sports, talking to the world, and bringing you the wet bet. I almost tailed Secretariat there. No worries, no worries. Also, appreciate you hanging in there on that 720p. Whoop, whoop. Got that internet rolling. I got the good stuff. I think my cable's fraying outside. I gotta work on that. Get the Comcast out here. Say, hey, need that 1080 rolling. This household's never heard of 4K. We just need 1080. 1080. All right. So earlier today we had a beat down from the Celtics. They finally started hitting some threes. Looking like the Celtics of last year. Sure somebody else in the Twitter sphere is happy about the Celtics winning. I don't really care on that series. Never rooted for either of those teams. Will never root for either of those teams. So whatever happens, you East Coasters, you guys figure it out. We'll see you down the road. More curious about this Minnesota Golden State game. I got to start paying attention here. What are they doing? They busting nuts or are they fucking stroking threes? Yeah, that was a foul, Draymond. Oh, he's going to run up the court. Hands up. Typical Draymond. All the way to the end of the court. Turns around. Shows his gray beard. Dude, you're like 34 and you got a gray beard? Come on, man. Color that thing. Oh, you're all over his arms, dude. That's definitely a foul, Draymond. Okay. He maybe didn't touch him, but it is Draymond, so we always say he fouled. We always say he fouled. Hate how my Hulu's always behind on my live score update here. Giving me the hints. Anyway, I thought the Celtics looked good. Every time I was watching it, they were just draining threes. Surprised they only had 115 points. How many threes did they make? Let's open up the box score. Secretariat is hunkering down today. It's going to be a late night, especially for all you East Coasters. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Tatum, 5 of 9. Horford, 3 of 4. Drew Holiday, 2 of 3. Derek White, 3 of 6. Jaylen Brown, 2 of 6. Peyton Pritchard, 5 of 10. Did you guys see Jokic go 0 of 10? How do you keep shooting threes when you're 0 of 7, 0 of 8? Like, you got to shut it down. I can understand the game winner they tried at the end, tied up before it went to overtime. But the other few last ones, I mean, you got to drive the ball. Can't keep shooting that thing. So, yeah, they put up 43s. They made 20 of them. The Knicks put up 25 and made 5. 20% versus 50% on almost double the number of threes shot. But the Knicks, of course, at home, got to the free throw line 35 times. We got some sun today, folks. Woo! You didn't know you're coming to a gun show in 720. So, I mean, that series, I think, can go either way as well. One more big effort from the Celtics, and you got to feel pretty good there. But the Knicks might pop you in the mouth in the next game. Tomorrow, got another Thunder Nuggets Cavs Pacers. They are crunching this schedule up on the Thunder Nuggets series. They've only had single days off between games, even the travel day, and now they go from the late night game to the early afternoon game, making them work. Them Thunder boys are going to be breathing in the altitude. I think Secretariat might go all night, 22 minutes. We've done a few test trials of this, and he's had some days where he's made it 7, 9, 10 hours. Hope y'all are in it for the long haul. I'm just kidding. He's never went more than an hour. So if that gives you a hint, if you want to join the honorary Wet Bet Gushers Club, you can throw your guess in now and you will be an honorary member of the Wet Bet Gushers Club. Got 4 minutes in the game. Still a one-score game. And they're going to call a lane violation. That's Scott Foster. Looking all scat fast there. Like, yeah, they got Randall on the lane violation. So we're still 3-point game. Yeah, it'd be nice to have Steph Curry on your team right now. There's a lot of age in the NBA, folks. There's definitely youth, but I've never seen this much age of the top players still. I mean, like, how old were the guys in the 90s when they were retiring? It seemed like they were all in their mid, even early 30s. 33, 34, you see guys retiring. And they weren't playing that well much after 30. These Bucks are 36, 37. Still taking it to them. Big shot by the Wolves, going up 6. This might get out of hand here. Buddy Hield. Gonna have to do some buddy things. But Kuminga's gonna shoot a brick. Oh, got the tip. Buddy Hield. Looking good. 25 minutes coming up on it. Ba-bam. All right. So if you're here last week, you caught us reviewing some goals. We introduced those. We are definitely going to have a lot of goals with this show. We want to do things with this show, from this show, because of this show, because of this network, everything that's going on. We wanted to bring you all some of the best content in sports, with always having that focus on horse racing. We'll have a big Preakness show next week. Like I said earlier, we're probably not going to be live for it, but we'll get a reaction show or a precursor show there. But yeah, I've got 22 goals on the board over here. Every time one pops into my head sitting in the cubicle, I'm like, fuck, that could be a wet bet. Goal, life goal related to this here network. So the 3 we went over last week, and we're going to bring one in every week, because sooner or later we're going to have to start knocking these suckers off. A lot of them, they might take years to complete, but some of them will be months or within the year or maybe a week. Some of them are just mottos that we live by, and we got to keep reminding ourselves every show here on the old X and the YouTube that this is what we are here for. So the 3 goals we reviewed last week, we had goal number 1, we want to make your day better. Simple as that. We want to bring you something new. You can guess or bet. It's not a bet. We're not licensed in any way. It's just a guess. But you will join the Gushers Club. There will be merch. There will be rewards down the road. And someday, it'll mean something to say, hey, I was a gusher. I was in the Gushers Club. Probably put it on your tombstone. But goal number 1, we wanted to make your day better. Every show. So hopefully we're doing that today. Put it in the chat if we're not. Say, hey, dipshit, you're not making my day better. Goal number 3 was a life motto. Time check, 27, almost 28. Life motto of life is short, ride hard. It's as simple as that. We're only here for a small amount of time, folks. You got to enjoy it. You got to love on your loved ones. You got to have fun. There's nothing better in the world than sports. It's the ultimate drama. The reality TV. It's all sports, baby. And when there's wild animals like horses and with rodeo and the bulls and the steers and the calves, that's the real deal. But horse racing brings it all together. So life is short, ride hard. Let it rip. And then the first kind of real tangible goal that we revealed last week is we want to drive a harness horse someday. We don't have to be in a race. We just want to do a little practice round. But we want to drive, get me on the cart, and we want to see what we can do. We tried our hand at being a bullfighter one day, way back when we were young pups. We tried our hand at riding bareback horses. Didn't work out. So the next thing we want to try is driving the harness horse. It could be a trotter, it could be a pacer. It could be at Yonkers, it could be at Cal Expo. But we just want to get in there and let it rip. So let's pick out goal number 4. What's it going to be? Goal number 4. This one might be tangible for this year, folks. We are not that far away. We were close last series, but maybe it'll happen this series. We want to go to a Game 7. We want to be live in attendance at a Game 7. Conference finals would be sweet. Semifinals would be okay. Finals would be crazy. NHL or MLB or NBA. Any of them. NBA is probably the most real one this year that could happen for us. Whether we pay our way or get someone to say, hey, come with us. Game 7. Let's go. So there it is. Goal number 4. We want to go to a Game 7. Let's make it happen. That one feels pretty tangible. We can do that. If not this year, it'll line up in the next year or two. We can make it happen. Secretariat is bought in this time. Last week, we were sliding all over the place. We probably added a little bit more ice this time, like a cup and an eighth. And we left out that quarter to a half a cup of water and Grandma's Jell-O, which probably made it a little thicker in the mold. And it's at night. We were during the middle of the afternoon, so we're a little warmer down here than we were last time. But we will move eventually. And somebody could still join the honorary Wetbed Network Gushers Club. I like it. I think Minnesota's got this game. Knock on your wood if you're a Timberwolves fan. 3 knocks. Don't want to jinx you. What's up with all these t-shirts? that these fans are wearing every time. It's one thing I appreciated about the Nuggets game last night is everybody looked like it was 1997, multicolors on. Just came down from the slopes, came out of the bars. Holy hell, Anthony Edwards just flew through the air. You know, like those playoff games in Utah back in the late 90s when Jordan was just thrashing them. You'd always see the crowd, and everybody was just wearing pastels and had no idea. They just like showed up to a basketball game. They're like, oh, guess we're doing this tonight. That's how the Nuggets game looked last night. I think I like that better than these hand out 20,000 t shirts and make everybody look like fucking robots. Like these people courtside. Guy's got a $700 dress shirt on, but then he's throwing a $2 double XL Golden State Warriors yellow t-shirt. What do these t-shirts even say? Fans are leaving. They've had enough. They're going to go hit the bars on Saturday night. Pull three. Oh, hit the three. 6-point game, 98-92. Yeah. Take your time inbounding that ball. Mike Conley, another old one. We were talking about old guys earlier. That guy's got to be pushing 40. Yeah, I'd probably foul him. Not him. Let him shoot that. And he made it. See you, Warriors. You can't lose your best player, Hall of Famer, and expect to win a series. How many games is he out? 2, 3 games? Pulled a hammy or something, didn't he? Who knows? All right. We'll keep checking in on Secretariat. 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 So, one thing that we want to do with the wet bet is we want to bring you sports content, not just for the sport, but also anything to do with a sport that has water. Water sports are great, folks. We're talking swimming, diving, rowing, water skiing, wakeboarding. What else is wet? Water sliding, is that a sport? Is there a water slide sport? Canoeing, kayaking. The Olympics are here in America this year, or this time, aren't they? 2028 LA. That'd be sweet to be there and see that. Maybe we'll put that on the goal board. Go to the Olympics. Live show from the Olympics. We're going to put that on the goal board, folks. Yeah, Steph's like, God damn, fucking team sucks. These bums. Jimmy Butler, where you at, bud? You're supposed to be able to lead a team. But your balls are on the ground. So what is going on? Let's pick a random water sport. What water sport would be going on right now? Water skiing? Hand model. Water skiing news. USA water skiing. Who's on the USA water ski team? Do they compete in the Olympics? Is water skiing an Olympic sport? Is water skiing an Olympic sport? Siri. No, water skiing is not currently an official Olympic sport. It was a demonstration sport in 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich. Wow. Bring it back. See them fucking people carving up the water. Wow. Secretariat. Oh, he's looking sharp. Big dog. Kaminga flying for the rebound. Jacks up a 3. And he hit it somehow. 5 seconds left. 5-point game. And Conley's going to run out the clock. Good effort. Good effort. Well, Minnesota's got the 2-1 lead. Golden State stole one in Minnesota, and now Minnesota steals one in San Francisco. Used to be Oakland, huh? They should go back to Oakland. They'd probably be better. That is a good-looking building, though, they built there. What is that, the Chase Center? Chase One, Capital One? American Express. God, why didn't I start a credit card company? Could have been a millionaire. All right. What was the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich water skiing competition like? We are getting in a rabbit hole here. Men's trick skiing, men's slalom. What do you bet? Oh, look at that. They had 15 men's competitors and only 5 ladies. 70s were wild. They did jump. Who's this Ricky McCormick dude? God bless him. He got 9th in the slalom, 1st in the trick, and 1st in the jump. Let's see what old Ricky looked like. Doesn't give me a picture. Come on, Wikipedia. Ricky McCormick. This dude's still alive. We should get him on the show someday. He was awarded 2 gold medals for water skiing in the 72 Olympics. Though it was a demonstration sport that year. Don't have to say it's a demonstration sport. Just give the guy his medals. He was on the Ed Sullivan show in 1967. He did a 540-degree spin. I like how they define it as a 540-degree spin. Nowadays, what do the cool kids say? Just, yeah, I did a 1080, man. I did a 720 into a double backflip, hexapolygonal 1080. Did a 1234. I went exactly 34 degrees. Snowboarders. What are you going to do? Yeah, Ricky McCormick, if you're out there, if you're listening to this, get your bet in, your guess in, be in the Honoraries Gusher Club, but we'll get you on the show. 1952. What's that make you, 70? 73? The guy could probably take me. Thank you for representing the U.S. Thank you. All right. Let's keep looking at some USA water skiing. What's going on in the current news? What is this trick? Oh man, that trick skiing looks crazy. I think I'd do slalom if I was a professional skier. The slalom just looks so cool. They're like full torque. Don't stop. Did you guys see the Kawasaki there? Oh, you can't see it. That's a Kawasaki stool. Straight from the Kawasaki store. It's like I work at the parts counter. Americans flying to success at the junior. Well, better not click on that. Don't want to click junior. Swiss Pro Slalom recap. These dudes are ripped. These chicks are ripped. You got to be lean to do anything water related. That's why we're the wet bet too. Water. I keep showing the leg. Ah! Late night here on a Saturday. Appreciate y'all joining. Get those guesses in. It's honorary gusher time. Honorary gusher time. Time check. 41 minutes, 54 seconds. Well, let's turn it over to FanDuel Racing here. Enough of this commercial-filled post-game. Oh, no, we got Golden Knights still going on. The Oilers. Woo. Still 3-2. Isn't that what it was at the end of second period? Holding on strong, Secretariat. Holding on strong. If you're just joining, welcome to the Wet Bet Network. We're doing another live show with a live wet bet. We're 43 minutes in almost. If you want to participate, get the guess in of when you think Secretariat will fall through the ice, slip off the ice, plunge, fall over, any significant movement from the boy counts as the end of the wet bet. You miss the time to get the official guesses in to be a official inaugural member of the Gushers Club. Comes with a lot of sweet benefits. But you can still get your guess in now and be an honorary member because you're 43 minutes off the hook. But we do appreciate you being here. We should do some research on Secretariat. Hand model. Secretariat. I don't want the film. I want the horse. I want the real thing. Secretariat. He was a beautiful horse. Beautiful horse. 19 years old. He was born March 30th, 1970. We lost him on October 4th, 1989. Known as Big Red. Yeah, I bet he had a Big Red on him. It's too bad horses don't live to be like 90 years old. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? But 19 is not great. It's okay, though. He had a fun life. The guy won a Triple Crown. Probably the best horse of all time. Depending on who you ask. If you ask me, I say yes. And he is on the move. We are up against the rail. You guys got to give me a heads up there. He's coming at you. We're getting lined up. We're up against the rail. Slowly melting. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We will see what happens on the live show. Well, we have moved on from the Timberwolves Warriors game, and we got 6 minutes left in the Golden Knights versus the Oilers. Secretariat's holding on strong. Take a little sip. Wet the throat a little bit. Oh, yeah, here's the X post. Buddy Hield, you tried. Golden State Warriors final. It really pays to have a good social media person at your team, your company. If they can make some funny fucking posts, it makes it way better. They're always cocky in the win, but when you lose, it's, oh, here's the final. Here's the final. All right, back to Secretariat. Hey, he won the Man of War Stakes in 73. Didn't that just run this weekend? How did he win that? It had to have changed schedule. I don't know anything about horse racing. I just love watching it. Love talking about it. Love betting on it. Getting into some competitions lately. That's been fun. Got my NHC membership card in my wallet. Scanned it at Costco today. Alright. Why the hell is that not loading? Man of War Stakes, 1973. What else did he win? He had the Sanford Stakes in 72, Hopeful Stakes, Fraternity, Laurel Fraternity, Garden State Fraternity. The dude was a stud. That Belmont win he had, I watched that probably every other week, just falling asleep. I'm like, pull up Secretary Belmont. See what happens. He's locked in, though, today, folks. I appreciate you hanging with us on the long haul. We're live on X, Twitter, YouTube, on the YouTube. Chat us up, folks. Chat us up. Here we go. Man of War Stakes, 1973. Woo, it inaugurated in 1959 as Man of War Handicap. What was the date of the 73 race, though? I gotta figure this out better. Gotta start paying for some websites. They're not gonna give me a date? Oh, well. Oh, he was winning good money even back in those days. He was winning the money. $113,000 purse for 1973. It's all right. It's all right. What did he do in his older years, Mr. Secretariat? So it looks like he has moved. We have kind of a thick spot in the ice. You can see that white right there. That's where it expands out. You can really start to see it pull back from the edge. The water is filling the top of the Jello mold. Shout out Grandma, Jello mold. We're going to have to make the ice a little thinner next time, folks. Keep you entertained here. 50 minutes. See what's going on in a timeout of the Oilers and Old Knights game. I mean, he had to have retired at the end of 73, right? I forget. Yeah. His Belmont was ridiculous. Got the Whitney, the Man of War. October 8th, 9 days after the Woodward Secretariat moved to turf for the Man of War Stakes at a distance of 1.5 miles. That's crazy. They just ran him nonstop. You know, everybody talks about do what's right for the horse. Do what's right for the horse. Totally agree. You have to take care of the horse first. But then they also say, well, we don't want to change the Triple Crown now because it'll diminish what Secretariat and other horses did back in the day, having the short turnaround. Well, do you think people in the 70s and 60s and 80s, they didn't have the technology we have now for veterinary work? You know? There's so much they didn't know that was going on with their horses that if they were running them today, there'd be no shot. No shot of them running some of these horses for what they did back then. So they've always wanted to take care of the horse, but there would have been a lot of Triple Crowns, or at least a few Triple Crowns, that probably would have never happened had they had the medicine technology that we have now that keeps horses sometimes from partaking in the Triple Crown. The Triple Crown. Oh, what do we got going on here? Golden Knights. 19 shots on goal for Edmonton. Oilers bringing those classic 1988 Denver Bronco colors to the ice. Those are good colors there. It's tough to beat that look. Guys, I think Secretariat's going to hold on all night for you. We will be watching Hong Kong and Australia and New Zealand horse racing. Holy crap. Goal. Let's hit the old backwards 10. Who was that? Oh, the tip. Didn't see who it was though. Where you at? Where you at? McDavid, did he get it? Thought it was tipped. All knotted up. 3 apiece. There's nothing better than the street views in sports, right? Fans going wild outside of the stadium because they were too blasted to make it to their seat, or too poor, or just chose to drink instead of buy tickets. Can't blame them. That was Ted. Who was it? McDavid, 2. Ooh, it hit off a... Oh, it hit off of... Who is 3 for Golden Knights? Right off his skate. God, that's got to feel terrible. I never played hockey, but I can skate backwards. Very slowly, I can skate backwards. But that's got to feel terrible to have a tying goal, 2 minutes, 3 minutes left, go off your skate. Oh, man, you just cringe. All right, let's read about Secretariat's stud career. Claiborne Farms, first retirement. Let's get another sippy. Yeah, he's going to hold on strong tonight, folks. We're in it for the haul. We're still sitting at 68 degrees, 30% humidity. It's early here in God's time. Mountain time zone. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. PCL Construction on the ice. They're big up there in Canada, aren't they? I don't know what these other logos are. Oh, steal, shot, broken up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the NHL game. Get those honorary guesses in, people. Get them in. Can be an honorary Gushers Club. We're coming up on an hour. I've never had this timer to an hour, so we will have to show you live as it flips over. Hell, it might just stop at an hour and we'll have to start it over. Secretariat is locked in. I like it. He's bringing the heat on a random Saturday night. Sheesh. The big hat trend is absolutely ridiculous. What are these people doing? These dumbass big hats. Just wear a nice classic shirt to the game, you know. Root for your team. You're just pissing the people off behind you. Get home and you probably have like nacho cheese on top of your hat. And you're like, fuck. I knew that guy was an asshole behind me. Oh, we're moving, people. Secretariat's moving. Ice is going to slide out. Oh, he's down. Look at there. Stop it. We'll take 1 second off of that. 56:33 is going to be the time. We fell to the ground. 56:33. 56:33 for the honorary Gushers Club. Show number 2. That was great. So it's 56:34 on the timer, but we were a little slow on the trigger. That is what we are here for. Get that Costco paper towel. Shout out Costco for the second episode in a row. Secretariat comes off the base. Don't worry, he's not broken. Clean up that nice hardwood. Knock on your wood. We got a minute 19, then we're going to be heading to overtime. Gonna have to go watch that one in private. That was a great wet bet. For those of you that weren't here, last week we had 2 wet bets. We had a 13-minute wet bet. This is some back-end info here. You don't have to rewatch the episodes for future now. So we had a 13 and we had a 4. Roughly 4-minute 50-second, I think it was, and a 13:37. And this was a 56:33. 1 second off of that here on show number 2 on this beautiful May evening. That's what it's all about. This thing's probably headed to overtime. We'll hang with you here for 24 seconds. Again, appreciate y'all joining. We hope you're here next week with us. We'll get some info out on show date and time. Be talking all things Preakness, either pre-cap or recap. We'll see. Trying to get down there. 3 seconds. Throws it to the middle. Oh my God, he almost got the shot on goal. Holy hell. Did that go in the net? They're saying no goal. But did that go in the net? They're going to review it. Oh my God. Vegas is celebrating like he... Let's turn this up. Oh, you'd be devastated. Holy hell, the call on the ice is that it's a goal. I thought they were saying no goal, no goal. Oh, wow, off the camera. That's why I couldn't tell it. I didn't even think it went in. It popped right out. .4 left. Holy hell. Oh, cry, Canada. Oh, cry. Go back to your shed and drink your whiskey. Meanwhile, people in Vegas are partying. That .4. I've never seen a game in on a game winner with .4. I've seen 1.4.